What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to Rat Shape 411, guys. This is Alex. Check it out. LA weather, 88 degrees, real sunny, and everybody here in Los Angeles is just going crazy because they don't want nobody at the beaches. So whatever you're at, guys, hopefully you're enjoying this weather. But here in Los Angeles, everybody's fighting to get in those beaches and just go surf, have fun at the beach. But hey, rules are rules, right? We're still under lock conditions, and we still cannot get in LA beaches. Man, here in Cali, we are so thankful to have all those beaches, but unfortunately we have to still, follow everything that the rules say, right? But let's jump into this story that I want to talk about you guys today. As you guys know, here in Cali, when AB5 passed, Uber and Lyft totally ignore whatever it had to do with AB5. Even Uber waited at the last date of 2019 to go place the lawsuit towards California, guys. And believe me when I say this to you guys, don't think that California was just gonna stay quiet, or California was not going to do nothing towards all those lawsuits presenting at the last day of 2019 against the state. California, it's a very wealthy state. In California, there's lots and lots of politicians here. Okay? There's a lot of money here and lots of politicians. And believe me, politicians don't like giving money away. And when Uber and Lyft decide not to follow AB5, all these politicians and all these attorney generals, they just start getting together and work on it, see how they were going to kick these two companies in their ass. Excuse my French, but that's exactly what they're doing at this moment. If you guys haven't read the headlines today, Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo. Man, I could just remember where I was last year at this day. But hey, too bad, right? Cannot do it today. But hey, going back to the story. Cinco de Mayo story. 3 general attorneys from Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco, they're presented this morning a huge lawsuit against Uber and Lyft. Okay, we're not talking about just little lawsuit. This lawsuit represents everything that AB5 talks about. And they're breaking this lawsuit, basing themselves and everything that they declare on AB5. So this lawsuit is gonna clean these guys up, and the way they are right now, they might get wiped out. And mark my words, and I said it to you guys in another videos, these companies are just standing or floating at the moment because the money from investors, the investors' money is there, and the investors are still putting a lot of pressure on these CEOs to try to make it work as much as they can. But if these two companies didn't have no money at all from investors, and they were just using their own little money that companies have at the little banks, and when they would see a crisis like this, these two companies would have been wiped out already long time ago. Okay, long time ago. But they're using investors' money, so they're trying to stay afloat as much as they can. Now, I don't know how Uber and Lyft are gonna react towards these lawsuits that these 3 cities place, right? This was presented in San Francisco this morning, and California is not playing no games. I'm gonna leave the whole story on the description. All right, the whole story breaks everything down that this lawsuit is asking for. It's coming from TechCrunch. Very, very good source. Spend 2-3 minutes of your time. Go read it. Focus on this part that it attract my attention a lot. On the whole article, it talks about or describes about what exactly AB5 describes as an independent contractor. Okay, it talks about exactly what AB5 talks about being independent, exactly what you should be expecting from a company that you work for as an independent contractor, or how those companies should be acting towards you. Okay, so read that article, read that part where exactly it defines what an independent means. All right, you guys gonna see what these companies are looking into this lawsuit. Now, on this article, it also talks about that California, it's gonna hit them really hard, guys. It's gonna really hard. Every single violation that they have, okay, let me rephrase that. Every single violation that they have towards the drivers, and they're basing themselves in everything that AB5 talks about. Every single violation that they have towards the drivers, okay, they're gonna get fined $2,500. We're not talking about in total. We're talking about every single violation, and this will probably be based on overtime that they haven't paid, benefits that they haven't paid, okay, time that drivers have been spending on the airports just sitting there waiting for a call on their queues, okay, or many other issues that the app has given to the drivers, okay. But this lawsuit breaks everything down regarding benefits, overtime, time that hasn't been paid for the drivers, regarding many other things. Now imagine, all right, let's just put an example out there. One driver, full-time driver, okay, makes, let's say, 20-30 trips a day, okay, works 6 days a week, takes 1 day off, all right, and every single day that he has work, there is so many violations regarding overtime, benefits, and time just being in the app, like being in the queue at the airport that they haven't get paid. Imagine, let's say that they find 5 or 7 violations just in 1 day for one driver. That's just an example. Multiply it times 6 days. And after that, multiply those 6 days times a whole year. Okay? So you got all this money for one person because they broke it down day by day by day until they reach a whole year. Now, imagine how many drivers there is on the app of Uber and Lyft. This is why I'm telling you, after this lawsuits, these two companies are looking into getting totally wiped out. Because as soon as the other states sees what California is doing, they're gonna jump straight to the plate. Straight to the plate. Because they want to be in the same train that California it's gonna be rolling in. And that train, it's called money train. And that money belongs to every single driver out there. Myself, yourself, and everybody else in the damn streets. Okay? All that money that Uber has been throwing out, it belongs to us. And it's time to collect, okay? It's time to collect, and I'm hoping everybody out there everybody, listen please, make sure that you keep track of everything, all the trips that you have done, how many years you've been in the app, okay? Because whoever has everything in black and white, and when it's time to bring all this paperwork towards court, okay, when it's time to settle, everybody is gonna have a settle depending how organized you are, okay? Because you could be on the app for 5 years, but if you cannot show your taxes, or you cannot show how many trips you did, or you cannot show how many hours you were at the queue at the airports, okay, your case is gonna be very weak. So make sure to start organizing everything, because when it's time to collect, all the drivers who are very organized are gonna collect a little bigger than other drivers, right? That's how lawsuits work. Now guys, LYFT was also asked today. TechCrunch asked LYFT, hey, what are you gonna do towards this new lawsuit? Okay, this is a big lawsuit. This is straight from AB5, 3 general attorneys, 3 different cities, same day. What are you guys gonna do about it? Uber went straight to the play and say, hey, we're gonna talk to California. We're gonna see exactly what we could do. We're gonna negotiate, and we were gonna see exactly what we could do to work something out with the drivers. That's on the article. You guys can read that. Okay? So at least LYFT admitted a little bit what they're gonna do, or they're gonna, spit out a little bit exactly what their plans have. Okay? And then they went to Uber, and they asked the same question. Hey, Mr. Uber, what you gonna do towards this new lawsuit? You got 3 major general attorneys, 3 different cities knocking your door. We're not gonna deal with it. Crap. We're gonna see it in court, and we're gonna battle this new lawsuit in court. That was the answer from Uber, guys. And this is why I've been telling you in so many videos, you guys need to step it up and just move on and find a different gig or a different company that takes care of you. Okay? Remember, Uber offer masks, sanitizer, all this BS. I haven't seen nothing in my mailbox. Have you guys seen something? Also, LYFT says, hey, we're gonna offer sanitizer masks at the hubs for every single driver. What happened the next day? They closed every single hub. Now I'm gonna show you guys something. You see these things? These things are coming from delivery companies, guys. Delivery companies step to the plate, and they're taking care of the drivers are still working like myself. I go to Amazon Flex warehouses. I can ask as many of these that I want. I can fill up my bottles of sanitizer with their bottles as many times I want. And that's on daily basis. We're not talking about once a week. We're not talking about once a month. No. I could go to 20 different warehouses in one day, and I could grab as many as I want as these, and I could fill up my 3-ounce bottle of sanitizer as many times I want. That's Amazon Flex. Now, Instacart did the same thing. These little bottles, 3-ounce bottles, came in the mail. Grubhub did the same thing for the drivers, okay? Because they're stepping to the plate, guys. They're stepping to the plate. They know that this is the time to step to the plate. And I'm telling you, whoever steps to the plate and whoever jumps in this, they're going to have proof. And when they have to go to court, they're going to say, hey, we took care of the drivers and least with some of this stuff. Okay? And I can bet you whatever you want. The judge are going to give him a slack because these little things. But we'll see. We will see, right, guys? The whole article is on the descriptions. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Please take 2-3 times of your minute of your time. Go read the whole article. Very, very interesting what this lawsuit is ready to jump on. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do it. I see you guys in the next video. You guys take care of yourselves. Until then, we see each other on the next one.